I think when we talk about God as Father,
Yeah.
there is a tremendous danger in our culture, especially, to have this picture of God that he's distant. You know, that
Right.
that he's the one who works all day, comes home, sits in the recliner, and says, "Yes, dear," whatever.
Yeah.
And that's not the picture of God at all. The picture of God is a very engaged father who plays with his kids, who does discipline his kids, but he's very engaged in us. And for people who have had a bad experience, a bad image, a bad model in their father, that's a hard thing to know that God is Father. And I would just say this: the Father that you always wanted. That's just a little tiny image of who God is. The like when you were with your friends and you thought, "Man, why can't I have a dad like that?" God is what you're. He's the one who can fill that void.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's something that it's probably worth talking about a little more. So, Jake, I'll pass it off to you. Talking about how radical it was for Jesus to call God the Father in that culture where God was seen as this distant person that we are meant to appease. That's how we do life. We live life the best we can. And for Jesus to come in and call God Abba, literally daddy, which like makes people cringe when you call God daddy God. But like that's the literal translation, is that kind of almost cringe but very intimate level of love between the Son and the Father. And that's the same thing that we are invited to do. Like, how radical was that?
Yeah, it was almost like at that time, it felt probably radical, almost a belittling.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was the major
heretical.
issue, they'd have said it was heretical. Like the fact that Jesus claimed to be God and claiming to be the Son of God, both was like, dude, what are you doing? You're so far off base. We've got thousands of years.
We know who your mom and dad are.
Right. We can go back and look. Like, come on, we have the census info. And so I think that was a big part of it. It was just this idea of, for them, I mean, that's so incredibly belittling. But the whole point of when Jesus came is he was saying, no, this is actually freeing, unlike anything you've ever experienced before, to know that you have a good Father that loves you, that cares for you, that provides for you, that protects you, that teaches you, that disciplines you. Like that is an incredible concept that really Jesus helped open up eyes. And it's like anything else, as you're teaching something that is eye-opening, you're going to meet resistance, right?
Right.
Yeah, you're changing culture, you're changing whatever, and obviously Jesus met lots of resistance, but he did what Jesus does, and he brought change in an incredible manner.